Alright, finally figured it out. Hey Dan. My last video cut off at like 6 minutes, so I'm going to try to do this pretty quick. Pulling and pushing is the title. Motion and stability is the unit. Forces and interactions. Subject is science. It is kindergarten. And students walking in after a little recess in the morning, and now they're having a snack, and here we go. So, hey guys, hope you all having a good Granny Smith apple. I think that's the green one. I had the green one, it was good. Today we're going to be talking about pushing and pulling. Good job, finish your apples, good. Pushing and pulling. Can anybody tell me what a push is or a pull is? Okay, judging by the silence, we'll kind of go over this. Maybe is a push and a pull the same thing? No, you're correct, yep. Because some doors say push and some doors say pull. Great observation, Nathan. So let's kind of get into our lesson here, guys. Everyone come on over into a circle here, and if this goes really well, we're going to get to go outside and play some kickball or some soccer. Today we'll be using a basketball because we don't have a soccer ball. So we can play kick the soccer ball, kick the basketball like a soccer ball. That's the game. So some doors say push, some doors say pull, so they mean different things, right guys? Does anybody else have any observations of something that said push on it or pull, or something that they remember that they push or pull? Correct, yeah. The door will say push, good job. Sometimes a button will say push. Any of you guys play video games? Yeah, when you play that, are you pushing or are you pulling on those buttons to get the characters to move? Like, would you push the B button to, would you push or pull that B button? You said push. Yep, that's correct, you would push the B button, but what about the R? The R trigger there? Not trigger, the R button? Would you push that or would you pull that to get the R, to get the really big jump? Correct. You would push it. If you couldn't pull on it, it wouldn't work, right? So push and a pull are different things. Great job, guys. We'd kind of continue that a little bit. A discussion, get an observation from everybody. So let's read the story, guys. Everyone's ready for a little storytelling? Time for school, I hear Mom say. I pulled the covers off and it's time for the day. Beep beep goes the alarm and I push the snooze, because my older brother said, if I snooze, I lose. I pull the car door open and it's off to school. It's Halloween day full of ghosts and ghouls. I put my hand in motion as I wave to my friends, and I pull the door open and wait for class to begin. Today we are learning about pushes and pulls, my teacher says with excitement. I'll never need to know this. I smirk with my judgment. Pushes and pulls are used every day, my teacher explained. They are forces that move objects from one direction to where it once remained. My teacher says pushes are a force that brings things away from you, and without them, what would we do? And pulls are a force to bring things towards you, like your snuggly teddy bear when you are feeling blue. You pull them right in there. After showing us all of the objects that can be pushed and pulled in class, I realized there were things I've been pushing and pulling all morning that I looked right past, like pulling the covers off my bed or pushing the snooze. Pushing and pulling are things that I use. Pushes and pulls are all around us and easy to spot. In fact, I use pushes and pulls a lot. Pushing a broom or pulling a rope, I'm getting the hang of this push and pull thing, I hope. Once school is out, I'll shout my brother a hey, and when my soccer ball will go outside and play, I will kick the ball and push it towards he, and if my brother tries to take it, I will pull it towards me. So that's our little story, guys. It was written by Alex Garrett, because I couldn't find a book. So you're welcome, Dan. That's a pretty good one. I thought I did alright. That would be the book I'd read to class. I wouldn't tell them it was mine. I would find a book or not tell them it was mine. So the book story went good, guys. Everybody sees how they use pushes and pulls every day. Yeah, what's one way you use it, Jimmy? Good. And Caitlin, what's one way you use it? What about you, Mercedes? What was the last thing that you pulled on? I pulled on my hair or something. So, yeah, you pulled on your hair, but don't pull too tight. Don't pull too much. pulling hair is one thing, and that's another thing we can talk about, guys. Like when we go outside, you guys are doing pretty great, so we'll go outside. But when you push and pull, you don't want to do it too hard, right? You don't want to pull on someone's hair to make it hurt. So sometimes you have to be careful about the pushes and pulls that you do, especially if they involve other people. We have to respect our boundaries, right, guys? You can't just go and push somebody. Push your little friend if it's a buddy and say, hey, but you can't push them too hard. We'll talk about that tomorrow, about the different forces. Has anybody heard that word? Yeah, I thought you might have heard that one, Carl, from Star Wars. Good job, buddy. Alright, so let's go play kickball. We'll wait on kickball a little bit, guys. Since we're all in a circle here, let's practice pushing and pulling. Maybe by doing these things, you guys can get a better understanding of them, right? That's one of our words that we use, understanding. So I'm going to take this ball, and I'm going to push it towards Ricky. I'm going to push it towards Dan. Good job, Dan. And once you get it, you can pull it towards you. So I'm down to the ball now. Dan, why don't you go ahead and push it towards Billy? And Billy catches it. Good job. So this will have all the students attentive, at least in the circle. They'll be looking, waiting for the ball, waiting for it to be their turn. So I should be able to corral them, whatever the number may be. Keep them in that circle and maybe push and pull till everybody gets a chance. Pulling it towards themselves. Pushing it towards other people, and when they do it, they'll say, push. Something like, hey Jimmy, I'm going to give the ball to you. Here it comes. Push. And he can catch it and say, I'm going to pull it in towards me. He doesn't have to say pull it in towards me, but if one or two of them does, that's great. So we played our little push-pull game in the classroom after the story. And now I think it's getting time to be kickball. We're going to make sure the kids don't have to go to the bathroom or anything. They finish their snacks. We're going to go outside and play kickball, and I'm going to show them a hard kick is a push, soft kick is a push. Put your foot on top of the ball and pull it back. It'll be a pull. I'll show them it's a soccer move too. I have a couple soccer players in my class, maybe I'll have them demonstrate pulling it away with the sole of their shoe, the bottom of their foot, expanding their vocabulary as well. So kickball went great. We got everyone corralled up. They're all tired. They're getting ready to come in, I think, work with blocks or something right before lunch. So kickball went well. The little kids are coming back to their seats, getting a drink of water, going to the bathroom, maybe fixing a little scratch. So we'll kind of do a recap about the concepts that we did. We had one disability student out there, so I played soccer with her a little bit, put the ball in front of her foot, and she could kind of push it, so she understood that was good. Our ed tech came out and helped. So after the game, I'm going to say, so when Billy, I saw you hit that great kick. When you kicked that ball and it went really far, was that a push or was that a pull? Everybody give me a number 1 if that was a push, and a number 2 if it was a pull. Okay, it looks like most of you guys got it. What about when Jamar, our soccer star, he had that ball and he kicked it really far? Was that a push or a pull? Okay, good job, guys. Most of you guys got it. What about when he put the ball under his foot and brought it towards himself? I'll be demonstrating brought it towards himself. Was that a push or a pull? Pull, because it came towards himself. Good job. Good job, buddy. So we went over kickball. That was good. Checked and kind of reinforced what a push and a pull was. No students going to demonstrate. So assessing their knowledge from the game and from the story, I think they got what a push is and a pull. Definitely a push because it's going away from them and they understand that. And a pull they referenced with the hair pulling, so that was good. And a little follow-up assignment. They're only 6, so it's not a big assignment. But I'm going to say, okay guys, everybody go home and pay attention to things that you're going to push and pull later on today and tomorrow. If everybody could have one thing, everybody could find one thing that they push in their house and one thing that they pull, then we can have a discussion tomorrow about it. We can talk about it. We can learn about each other. Maybe one of you guys are going to pull a prank. No, I won't say that. Maybe one of you guys are going to pull... They're not going to be pulling off all-nighters. Maybe one of you guys will have to pull yourselves out of bed in the morning, right? So you could do either one. That's a bad example. Or maybe, but even saying these non-examples are going to be understanding it, which will be great. I think non-examples are a good thing. Very good thing. How many doors do you push to get out of the car? I don't know. As long as they have something. I mean, there's 6, 5. If they can just remember what we talked about today, tomorrow, I'll be happy. I'll say, what did we talk about yesterday? If anyone say push pull, that'd be good. I'll say, good, good, good. Do you guys have an example from at home? I'm sure I'll have some. I pushed the door open to get my food. I pulled open the refrigerator door. That would be a good one. 11 minutes, 28 seconds. Signing off from Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Hope this works.